So today I'm going to make venison barbacoa. It's not real barbacoa cooked in the hole in the ground, but if you've ever had chipotle barbacoa, it's like that, but better. And it's great. It's real easy to do. It's great for get-togethers. I do it a lot for fight nights. I even had a woman tell me she had dreams about it one time. So I'm not making that up. It's real easy and it tastes delicious. So we'll get to it here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put all of our, we're going to need a crock pot. And I'll have all the ingredients here, but I'll also have it listed in the details at the bottom of the video. But we're going to do this with a slow cooker. So right now we're going to go ahead and add all of our spices and wet ingredients. And first thing we're going to do is add a can of Rotel. Just put that in there. We'll start warming this up. Go ahead and turn your crock pot on. And we'll get that warmed up. Then we're going to add, what we're going to do is take 2 small cans of chipotle peppers. And we're going to blend those up. Can number 2. I think they sell, some of the brands come in bigger cans, so you might just use 1 big can. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add my, this is a 1/3 cup apple cider vinegar. I'll put that in there. Screw this dude down. Chipotle peppers in. Alright, we got 1/3 cup, or actually 3/4 cup of water. Alright, we got 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Put that in. We got 4 teaspoons of cumin, ground cumin. A 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. And then we got 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. Alright, then we got 3 bay leaves. Put those in there. Just going to stir this up. Okay, what I got here is venison sirloin roast. And I'm using it because it's a cut of meat that has a lot of segments, sinew, and this works great with any segment or any chunk of muscle that needs to be slow cooked. You could use the front shoulder, works good. You could use shanks or anything that all the segments and sinew and silver skin actually adds flavor to it. But it's just got to be cooked low and slow to make it nice and tender. So here I got. We use about 4 or 5 pounds with this recipe. You can vary it. And I got 1 sirloin roast in there. I'm going to go ahead and cut up another one. And we'll get it ready to go. I cut them about, about 1.5 inch size chunks. Alright, I got a warm skillet here. Just going to put a splash of olive oil in there. Might have a little too warm. Alright, all I'm going to do is take each one of these chunks, set them in there. Lost part of my tongs here. I'm going to set the chunks in there and get a good sear on all the sides of them. And then from there they'll go into the slow cooker with the chipotle mixture. if you overload your skillet, it'll cool it down too much, and instead of getting a sear, it'll basically just start boiling the meat, which doesn't help at all. So don't put too much in, and make sure you got a nice hot skillet. Alright, I got the last bits browned here. I'm gonna pull them off. I put probably half of it already in the chipotle mixture. Get these pulled off, and then we're going to deglaze the pan. Little brown bits of goodness in there. Hold all the flavor. So I'm going to kill the heat. Give it a splash of white wine here. Woo. Break free all the bits. Alright, now let's add it to the, we can go ahead and add it to the slow cooker. Alright, we're going to add the last of the meat here. Get all the drippings. Now this is the easy part. Just let the slow cooker do the work. Alright, get that all stirred around here. Try to get all the meat covered with all the spicy goodness. Alright, we're going to add one more thing. We're going to add the juice from about 3 limes. Alright, before you cut your limes, if you roll them, press down, loosens up the juices in them. Makes it a little bit easier. Alright, and if your limes have seeds in them, put a strainer over it before you... Alright, squeeze them in there. That's the last lime there. Finish that up. We're stir it around. Get the lime juice mixed in. I know you can't smell it from there. It smells awesome here. Alright, now I'm going to let it cook for about 4 hours. It varies depending on which cut of meat you decide to use. But what I'm going to do is come through every hour and stir it and check the tenderness. Alright, y'all. It's been about 4 hours. This has been sitting here cooking, and I'm just now checking it. And some of it is tender, and some of it's definitely good to go. Some of it's a little tough. It was from an older buck, one of those roasts was. So we'll pull some of the tender stuff out here and make a taco, but I think I'm going to turn this on low and just let it go for a couple more hours until it gets just disintegrate and melt in your mouth tender. Alright, you can see how this just shreds apart. We're going to shred it up a little bit here. Alright, let's mix up a couple tacos. Got a little habanero cheese. We got some onions and cilantro. One of my favorites. Dollop of sour cream. A little salsa. Do your tacos up however you want them. Alright, well that's it. Pretty simple. Let's get a taste of this here. I'd tear some of that up. That's why this is a staple around our house. Oh, it's so delicious. You got the spicy and the tangy. And that lime juice, that just finishes it off. That is delicious. I tell you what, those onions with cilantro on there, those really do it. That is eating wild. Well, remember, if you got any questions, you can send them to maneatswild@yahoo.com. Make sure and subscribe to the Man Eats Wild channel on YouTube. And you can follow me on Instagram, Man Eats Wild. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again soon.